What is up, guys? Today I'm going to bring you a battle between Sabella and Tsunami. Tsunami is a pretty well-known Smogon player. He has a trophy in the SPL and also World Cup. So pretty experienced player right here. And Sabella is not pretty well known. He says himself that he's pretty new to the competitive scene, but he managed to qualify. So that's something. Now looking at Tsunami's team, you know that team. We already saw that this is the team that NJNP used to. But actually this is not NJNP's team. This team was made by TGMD, the Great Mighty Doom. He has also a YouTube channel and I also made a live with him once. So yeah, this is Rock Polish, Double Danced, Sword Stance Landorus. This is Pursuit Trap Metagross. This is Life Orb Garchomp. And these three specs, this Raikou is standard, not Raikou, Manectric is standard. I think it has Toxic as the last move instead of Thunderbolt. So yeah, to hit the Hippowdons on the switch in. And you all know, this was Sash in TGMD's version, but I think some people like to switch it a little bit around. But the main team I want to talk about today is Sabella's team. He has made an R1G of that. And so yeah, the idea basically is to have two pivots, go for Volt Switch, go for U-turn, to bring in a threat. And the threats are Medicham, Clefable or Bisharp. So if you U-turn or Volt Switch, the opponent brings in Clefable, for example. You can use Volt Switch on the Clefable, bring in Bisharp, because Rotom likes to pull in the Clefable, or also the Latias, so you can go into Bisharp, get a kill, or if you Volt Switch, the opponent goes into Clefable and you go Bisharp, then they have to switch out because Ironhead kills, and you get a huge hit off on something that switches in. And also you can Volt Switch and bring Clefable in a favorable position, so it can Calm Mind up, for example, against things that cannot hit it. If they switch in their Hippowdon on the Tornadus U-turn, for example, you bring in Clefable, set up and win the game if checks and counters have been removed. Or you use the momentum to bring in Medicham to just destroy something. Because even Hippowdon gets 2 KO'd by Medicham's High Kick. Actually, I rated this team. I will post the link to the RMT in the comments or in the description. And I said that this team looked pretty weak to Slowbro. It had a Weavile over Bisharp. So because Slowbro takes hits from Medicham and can Calm Mind up, so you can really hit. You can go for Whirlwind, but then last mon Slowbro wins. So I suggested running Encore on Clefable over T-Wave, so that you can Encore Slowbro into Calm Mind, so that it has to Calm Mind infinitely, because Clefable is faster than Slowbro. So it goes for Calm Mind, for example. You go for Encore, then it's locked into Calm Mind. You switch into Rotom, Volt Switch, go back into Clefable, and Encore again, for example. Or you just Encore and hit with Moonblast till it's dead, because obviously it cannot recover. So yeah, that's the team analysis from me. This is a pretty solid and pretty nice strategy in Aura's OU to gain go for U-turn and Volt Switch to gain momentum, bringing threats in, and so punching holes in the opposing team. Okay, let's actually get into the game. Sabella leads with Medicham, because why not? He could lead Manectric, but still bringing in the threat in, going for Fake Out first turn, getting a little bit of chip damage is always good. So Medicham switches out into Clefable. This Garchomp is Life Orb, and it is so easy that it's 2-hit kills Clefable on the switch. Clefable has to switch out, otherwise Keldeo could go. This is a Keldeo check, so this goes for Hurricane, and Outrage cleanly knocks out the Tornadus. That means that one U-turner is gone and he has less momentum. Clefable can go for Moonblast here freely because he's locked into Outrage. Now we can switch out into Metagross because it is the fairy resist. Clefable has to switch out obviously, and the double to Keldeo is pretty much for free, and he goes into Rotom because if he went to Powdon, he had to switch again anyway. He had to switch into Rotom or into Clefable. That would not be nice, and Clefable would have been 2-hit KO'd. So he's locked in the secret spot because he specs, goes for T-Wave on the Metagross, switches out into Rotom. Metagross gets paralyzed here, pretty much unfortunate because he could have went for Zen Headbutt or something. But I don't know if that would have knocked him out because it doesn't have Tough Claws. He goes into Hippowdon immediately, fearing the Outrage, and the Outrage does almost 50%, which is ridiculous. Life Chomp is ridiculously strong. 50% on Hippowdon isn't much. That's nothing to laugh about. So he has to switch out on the Keldeo, has to sack Rotom. That's huge because now he has no Volturn core anymore. Volturn got destroyed. Now he cannot bring in his threat safely. So Sabella goes for Fake Out here, pretty standard play, and he goes for the Zen Headbutt, knocks out the Landorus. Landorus would have lived because it -1, and also Landorus is Earthblade, and Earthquake would have KO'd. So he goes into Hippowdon to sack it. He's free to go for the Fake Out again, crits the Manectric. Still has to switch out again if he wants to kill it or take the hit. As far as I know, it doesn't have T-Bolt in TGMD's version, but now he does. Just knocks out Manectric with the high jump kick, even at -1, and now Groudon just cleans the game. This could be Sash, or no, this is Choice Band because it does 90% max on Bisharp without an item. So this has to be Choice Band. So yeah, this was a pretty good game, pretty fast paced. But as you see, you can destroy Volturn teams if you manage to kill the Volturners, and if they lost their Volturners, there's no way they're going to bring in their threats because they're too frail. The idea is to bring them in, and the opponent has to fear the KO or the loss of a key member of the team. So that was it. Pretty good game. See you next time.